Pisces, my loves, how are you? How are you doing? I hope that since I saw you last, that you're good, that you're swell. We're doing a reading for the lunar eclipse that occurred this afternoon at 3:12 p.m. Eastern. Not a total lunar eclipse. I think it's like more than 15 degrees. But partial lunar eclipse in Sagittarius. Which is obviously key that North Node in Gemini, South Node in Sagittarius. We are thinking during this time about what have we, when we're driving or we have our eyes ahead or something, right? What have we been neglecting? Like, what is not in the forefront or like our foresight or right in front of us that we have been sweeping under the rug? What is poisoning us? I don't really mean that physically, but yeah, it could be taking a look at what you're putting into your body. Is it nourishing? Everything that we thought we knew, this is like such a Gemini thing, everything you thought you knew is wrong. Let's take a look. No, that's me impersonating my like favorite personality, Benito Skinner. You guys should check him out. His YouTube handle is, I think it's just Benito Skinner. He's amazing, and if you're into like the zodiacs, he does like these amazing like skits, like parodies of like the different zodiacs. Amazing for you guys. He was pretty on point, but I'll let you guys take a look. Anyway, everything that you thought you knew, you may need reteaching. This is a time where a lot of us are losing faith in everything that we had learned. And it doesn't have to be, it's not really, it can be about religion, right? Because Sagittarius is all about higher learning and religion, but it can be a construct of anything, right? Sagittarius energy is a lot of like, it's an inner quest. But for us now, it's going to be on the global level. The Four of Wands popped out. I'm not going to include that in the reading. We're just getting started. This may affect your stability right now. 2020 is a year of 4. And so far, we're halfway through, right? And we're at our first of 3 lunar or eclipses, excuse me, in a series. Halfway through the year, let's take stock. So, what happened in the first 6 months of the year? We had the Saturn-Pluto conjunction. We had a pandemic hit us on a global scale. We have civil unrest. Sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry. I was just taking a moment of silence. For those who were harmed. in that way. Okay. Let's clear the energy for a second. Let's clear it out. Should be good. Great. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising. I think that was thunder. Hello, Spirit. Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Came to my head, it's like, bring on the thunder, like, so bring on the rain, bring on the thunder, I don't know who sings it, but, you might be feeling just like, bring it on, not like ready to fight energy, but like, something. Four of Pentacles, King of Cups, King of Wands, not lost on me that we have 2 kings and 4, as we were just discussing, the year of 4. And Temperance with the 9 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So, okay, 4 of Pentacles, King of Cups, King of Wands, Temperance at the root of our reading today. So, you guys have a lot going on. It's like, we know that we need to get balance when we see the Temperance card, but if you look at this card, you see like the 2 bird heads, like one looking one way, one looking the other way. There may be this energy of like not knowing like which way to turn. Also, we see the Sun and Saturn, like dueling energies, Sun and Saturn. So you may be having issues with light being shed or light being brought to ancestral karma, lessons learned. There's something that could be like really turned upside down as it relates to your stability. 4s are about just that, stability and your foundation. You know, sitting cross-legged, you know, kind of looking almost in like a meditative state. The card begs that through this duality, this push-pull energy you might be feeling, especially right now with the moon squaring Mars, a heart square to Mars, you may be feeling this like like a tense, and Mars is in Pisces, Mars is in your sign, which in itself, side note, is a pretty difficult hard placement. I actually have it in my natal, Mars is in Pisces, and it can be kind of difficult to know which way to assert yourself or which way to turn in an argument or just with making any difficult decisions. Meditate through that. You don't want to cause yourself to get overwhelmed. We see 2 king energies, King of Cups and King of Wands. I'll show you both. King of Cups could be your energy, water energy, and then we have fire energy. And to me, I'm feeling again like this is like about like the 4, like duality is like huge here with the with balance in mind, right? So we have like 1 water energy and 1 fire energy. One person maybe wants to deal with something one way, and or it could be the same person wanting to deal with a situation in a completely different way. There's 2 ways to tame the beast, is what I'm hearing. But I still feel like meditate on it. Like we see your energy. So if we look at the King of Cups, this is water energy. We see that he is like almost like going through like, you may be going through like a Kundalini awakening, but he's in like that same cross-legged state. I really want you guys to try meditating if you've never done it before. This could be the time. I really feel like spiritual like awakenings are definitely happening. There's this like enlightenment. It's been going on like since 2016, but right now, I can feel it. And it's hot. I can feel it with the King of Wands. So this is King of Fire. This is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. When you're dealing with a difficult situation, what is the best way to proceed? I think that's literally what you're thinking about. Like how, when I'm about to embark on this journey, or I need to make this decision, do I leave this job, or do I leave this person, or should I move? Should I use a moving truck? These are like all like, somebody like might be closing a restaurant. Or opening one, reopening one. But there's like there's two paths that I'm seeing, two ways to solve for X situation. And I'm feeling like it's not about, I don't want to say the word winning, but to obtain the outcome I think you're looking for, we want to remember that one will only obtain that outcome through maintaining their dignity. And I'm going to repeat that because it's about maintaining your dignity. So what does that mean for you? And it's very important, the dignity part. Maintaining your dignity in order to obtain this goal or whatever this outcome that you're looking to achieve. Maintaining dignity. So this is about, when I was discussing before this full moon lunar eclipse in Sagittarius, this is about, taking a look and really diving into, it may be like in the like these parts of what you need to be thinking about in making like this decision. We'll go further into it, but in making this decision, maybe hiding like in the shadows, right? It may be something that you don't really see in plain sight. Going back to that Four of Pentacles, looking both ways. Like, I think there's a smart way to go about getting what you are looking for. I think it may cause you to do some investigative work. And I think you might find out some things maybe that you unfortunately, I don't think you want to hear. And that's tough. That's really tough. But that will ultimately lead you where it is that, to this answer, or whatever this means to some end. I mean, it will lead you there. But it's all about maintaining dignity. I know it will lead you there is because you have the Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck. That's how I know. You're going to be able to see the universe in a very different way than most people. But it's through change. So a decision needs to be made, and obviously, like we're talking about change here, we're making a decision of some sort, and if not, then this reading is not for you, and that's okay. That's okay. But like you're gonna be like split open in a way. Another note with the Temperance card, is about getting creative in healing. Temperance card, also the Art card, is about creating your own balance, knowing that the path to enlightenment is not linear, and the path to success is not, also likewise, not linear. How many times have we faced setbacks, right? Like we think we're doing well, and then something like out of the blue, and whether it's really out of the blue or not, or maybe we should have seen it coming. No need to discuss, but how many times have we seemingly been knocked off our feet, but ultimately we know that we've succeeded? Like, we're still here. I've been like preaching to you guys for over a year, and like, we're still here. Still alive, still very much alive. More alive than ever, I'd say. But I don't know what you guys tell me in the comments below. Let's get some more energy. Let's get some more energy. Let's clear. And let's get more energy. Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's take these. Okay. Two of Swords, Seven of Cups, and the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, it's a different energy. I'm seeing confusion, right? With the Seven of Cups, we're kind of like suspended midair, and we've got like choices, and we've got a lot going on, and it's dizzying, and it's like, what the fuck? Like, where do I go? What am I doing? What's my purpose? It kind of seems foggy, but there's like one cup above like this person's head, right? Don't forget to look up. Keep your chin up, like physically, and also just like, I mean, you know, they say like chin up, like do not in this time, I think, be looking down. Just keep your energy high too. But there's something about your crown that's super important right now. And it's like, and not even looking really at this card before saying this, like, do you see that like the person is actually looking upward, looking up to the sky? Two of Swords, looking for perhaps an answer, right? Like Two of Swords tells me like you're conflicting energies, you're looking for an answer to something, and you're stumped. And you may be stumped because you may be picking up on earth energy with the Knight of Pentacles. The slowest moving knight, big deal, whatever. But like, so knights bring messages, or they might be receiving messages for someone, or maybe that's you. But when I see this Knight of Pentacles, I see someone who looks brave enough to make a decision, but kind of seems like there's something like, not deer in the headlight energy, but like, do you see that there's this like circle around like their head? It's kind of like, it's almost blinding. I don't know if it's enlightenment, but to me it looks almost like blinding. So there could be indecision because you're not able to see something clearly. Or maybe it's that you're not wanting to leave what feels really, really stable. And again, this period, like I was saying, is all about, you know, looking really deep within, being able to like muck up that which like lies in the shadows. And you may, like I keep repeating, and I think it's worth it. There's a reason I keep saying, like, you may lose faith in something that you thought you knew. Be ready for everything that you thought you knew to be turned completely upside down. And you may really be adopting new ideals and getting like real spiritual during this time. I'm just saying, and it's kind of mind-blowing. And then here comes, and speaking of the mind and the brain, the Judgment card. Major Arcana card. And I love this card in this deck. I mean, it really is something that will crack you open. This is like, I mean, major like lessons learned, right? Like 20 is 2 10s, but we're also in the year 2020, so like beautiful numerology here. I also just picked up on something that happened in 2017, but I'm pushing that away. Something definitely 2017. Yeah, was maybe not the best year, but a big year. Moving along, we see with the Judgment card that like we must be willing ourselves to crack open, to let the light in. Like it's almost like unclogging a drain. It's like a weird example, right? But once you unclog the drain, the water can flow through and things start to move more freely, or as they're supposed to. The Judgment card is asking you to release any preconceived notions that you may have had about literally anything at all. And I can try and clarify a little bit because I know that's super vague, but like this is about like, it's about forgiving yourself for maybe something that happened in 2017. It's not like the heavens coming down and like you're absolved from any of your mistakes. No, it's just coming to a higher level of consciousness and realizing that in order for you to like get on with your life, like in the path you're supposed to be going, and literally like get going and moving, and then the Chariot card popped out, which was like incredible, and is the number 7. And I'm telling you, 2017, but whatever. In order for you to maybe move on from whatever happened in 2017 and get moving in your own chariot in that way, could be dealing with a Cancer, you need to let go, like literally, like there's a piece of your like brain and like your like memory that's like being like wasted on like contemplating and like lamenting and like ruminating on this like human being or this experience that I'm not going to say it wasn't meant for you, because everything that happens to us is happening for us, but it's served its purpose, and I think it's transformed you, and I think you very well know that it's time to let it go. You know that the path ahead of you is going to be a different landscape, is what I'm like feeling. Or some of you may actually just be like redoing like your landscaping work. But it's going to look completely different. And it's going to look different in like a really good way, because I'm feeling you're in control. And I think in a way that you have not been in control before. And I think this is about having a level or feeling a sense of freedom with the Page of Pentacles that you haven't felt before. You're like opening doors, windows, like, and I recommend actually doing that to clear energy in your space, but you're opening doors, windows to educating yourself, very Sag energy, but educating yourself on ways to just be better. Be better. A picture fell off my wall, and it was really scary. It just, whoo. Gotta be prepared for things to crumble, maybe fall apart. Maybe the walls feel like they're coming down on you. I don't know, they are in this house. Oh man. Cut the deck and saw Temperance again. Alright. Any other messages? My Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising. I don't know what that was. Okay. You got the Ace of, that was like my like weird, like I don't know, I sound like an owl. You got the Ace of Swords with the 9 of Cups, and remember, bottom of the deck before you had the 9 of Cups. So we're seeing like double confirmation of, like, not wishes granted, but like, I'm literally envisioning you like attaining like enlightenment, straight enlightenment, like some of like, and maybe that's really what it is. Like, if it's anything at all that you all can relate to, it's getting on your path that will involve serious change, maybe a tweaking in what you have faith in, and like all that you might say to believe in, right? But like you're open to like receiving like goodness from the universe. Some of you need to clean out or clear your night table, like or like whatever like piece of furniture you have by your bedside, whatever closest, whatever. If there's a junk drawer in your home, you need to clear that out. Especially if it's your night table and you are sleeping next to these things, it is cluttering your space and blocking you from enlightenment. Edit your home. And with the Ace of Swords, you're gonna get real clear on just how to go about and like what you're gonna need to do. Like, and I swear, like if you are like, and I hope you do listen about the clearing and cleaning of your night table, I think you're going to find something in there that like you thought either was like lost or something that's going to make you think or remember something like that you were gonna forget. Page of Wands popped out. Like you might remember to call someone, or like there's something that like maybe you just forgot, or maybe it's something that sets you on a different path. But there's something I think in there that's like a really important message for someone. Wheel of Fortune is at the bottom of the deck. And I'll leave it there. Be open to change. I mean, we're seeing so much going on in our world right now. Like, I know I don't think any of us want any more surprises, but these changes are necessary that are going on. Whether we want to see all of that or not, they're necessary. They're necessary for the universe. We can do better. All of us, this is not just for Pisces, we can all do better. I'm gonna pull one Work Your Light Oracle card, because you know the Moana song that's like, see the light in the sky and the sea, it calls me, no one knows how deep it goes, or how far I'll go. Like, yeah, like we don't know. Like I don't know. That's for someone. For someone for sure. You got Mirror. Who or what is triggering you? And I'll read that to you really quick, if you want to hear it. And if you don't, you can certainly just click off. And thank you for tuning in. Mirror, who or what is triggering you? And again, this is like mirror, right? Like we think about that duality with the two heads like looking like either place. The filter of our own experience is how we experience life 90% of the time, through our own projections. When someone reminds us of an unhealed experience, we get triggered. Often, this is an unconscious thing. People and situations can trigger our mirrors to reflect us back to what we believe to be true about life, the universe, and ourselves. Mirrors pointing to our shadow and our light. Mirrors revealing the parts of us that are yet to be accepted, witnessed, or loved. The card is guiding you to look closely at what experiences or people are currently triggering you, and what could be mirroring back to you. When have you felt like this before? Could they be opportunities to heal something in you, or are they shining a light on something that longs to be witnessed in you? This goes for the good and the bad. The good, for those who we admire, we put on a pedestal. If we do not realize that we are attracted to them because we are like them, we will need to cut them down in order to rise to their level. And the bad is that those we despise and are envious of and put down, we do not realize that they trigger something in us that is still yet to be healed, and we will remain to be hurt and wounded ourselves. What part of you longs to be witnessed? Think about your energy, I guess is the last thing I'll say. Like, where you're giving your energy, where you're putting it, right? What you're putting your energy into. If it's like hating this person for hurting you in the past, or if it's like longing memory, like, it's taking pieces of you and your light that you need for yourself so that you can move forward and like swim on your own path. So I hope that makes sense, and I hope that when you finally, or you maybe down the road when you know, look in the mirror, like you only see yourself, and what triggers you is just a sense of pride in who you are and how far you've come. But don't be scared to look into those things. Again, this full moon is about what lies in the shadows and what we've cast aside. It's eclipse season, ladies and gents. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. There's a hole in my shirt. I will see you soon. Take care.